Hello YouTube, this is Wheelchair21, and this is the review for Super Robot Chogokin DaiZyuJin from Zyuranger, recently released from Tamashii Nations. The box is pretty cool. You got some really nice design. You got the Zyuranger logo in the back, standing behind DaiZyuJin on the back. Some, easy-ass abilities that it displays, like the shield, the sword, the finishing attack piece, the fact that the back pieces are now cannons, and the lightning blast that I only used in like 2 to 3 episodes. Let's crack this baby right open. Inside are the instructions, and you can see automatically 4 sets of hands, the shield, the sword, finisher piece, and the sword itself are under it. You have DaiZyuJin here, and his beam effect. And let's just bust her right out as fast as we can. Alright, and we're back. And DaiZyuJin looks really nice. Details all over. Painted on the legs. Faces of the Triceratops and the Sabertooth, really nice. The chest piece is done amazingly. The arms. Even the back has really nice features that actually go into the suit and details. Its posability and articulation are like 45 in the hip, like out, forward, back, double jointed knees within the actual figure. It has a nice, cool articulation with the foot where it actually moves the heads. Like the heads can move, and actually the Sabertooth Tiger's feet can move to justify the movement of the faces or heads of the feet. It's kind of a pain, though, with the feet of the Sabertooth getting in the way of its actual head articulation, and this figure is really nice. Along with that, it comes with, like, an extension ability to help elongate the foot, which is deep inside the crevice here, to, I guess, help pose it better when you want to actually make it look like it's super robot deformity of actual running and not real suitmation. The shoulders kind of hinder itself because they fold down, meaning, hey, we might have an actual bonus piece where all you gotta do is prop off the head, and you can put on the pieces to make it, Dragon Zord fighting mode, or, Ultimate DaiZyuJin later on down the line. So, it will possibly be possible to have a effect piece where you remove the head and just clip down on the pieces. So for posing it, there's a lot of cracking because it's very tight how they did it, because all the joints are metal ball joints. The shoulders go all 360. The abdomen goes only like 35 degrees each way. The head goes 360. Its back pieces actually can flip up to be cannons for shoulder mounting. It has double jointed elbows. It has hand and fist articulation, in the wrist, so it can actually move its hand and spin. It even has bicep joints to actually have it do an actual pose to actually look like it's a normal human for when it's slashing. And it comes with, its accessories. Overall, when you look at it at first with the articulation and its posability, it's a really nice figure right off the start, because it brings back so many memories of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that I grew up with as a child. And let me just go in and get, its pieces to display it with. First up, you got his saber that he always used, which, unlike the show, it actually has its embroidering and high details that were seen in concept material books that it actually was the feature that you barely ever saw on the actual in-show prop. This sword is a lot bigger than it originally was in the show, making it seem more of its more originated concept art design by the original creators of Zyuranger's DaiZyuJin. The sword, really nice, really greatly detailed, looks amazing in DaiZyuJin. All around, just great details, and just grand, like, possibilities of what you could pose it with. Oh, and here's what I'm talking about, like that wrist articulation. It just pops right out as if like it's gonna revolve back and open up the cannons that the mammoth had, or its feet have. And then you take off the other fist so you can get in the shield, which the shield itself looks really nicely detailed. My only issue is the trunk bends in rather than out like it did in the show, and it's a darker shade of gray than a light shade to make it look metallic like the regular original toy did, where it actually had like a chromed out feature. And the back, not painted because we never ever really saw it, and just slides right into the actual gripping hand, which I have in my package and container over here. Just plop that right in, which I haven't done because I don't really pose it with the shield because it was rarely used in the show. And it's giving me a little trouble because it's a tight squeeze. One moment. Alright, and we're back, and I've finally put back the shield on and arm and such. And anyways, it's a really nice ability effect. Really captures what the show used to do with the whole effect that the shield would only show up rarely. So, I mean, you can not really blame why they didn't really mold it to 100% like it was in the show at times. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I always remember the tusks and stuff being a lot shinier, and its trunk being stuck out, but really nice features overall. Really cool display. I really like it. I mean, it comes with the special effect piece here that is its mazer-like laser ability that it used only a few times in the show, that it used to beat really weak monsters, which in the original prototype, the blue was supposed to be the bottom piece, and the pink was the top piece, and when moving the shield, it actually just sticks right onto the tip of the horn. Looks really nice. Nice little beam effect piece that he usually launches at the ground. So, I mean, a lot of cool stuff is at least brought into this by the fact it was given its minor effect parts that were never, ever really of use or seen in the show. I mean, along with that, you even have this really cool finishing attack crystalline sheath to be its finishing move effect part, which I myself question, why is it very white and yellow? I remember there being shades of red alongside with it because it, had a red background, and it, because of the white screen effect, it might have just, absorbed some of the red effect pieces on it when they added it to the, picture, so maybe that's why. I'm not too sure. I mean, it really makes the sword a lot wider and thicker than it really is. And it's a really cool feature overall. I mean, you can put it on any way you want. It doesn't really matter. I would think maybe the more lightning edge side would be on the back end since it's coming full swing at you and such. So, I mean, I recommend that anyone who's a Power Ranger fan or a Zyuranger fan, you should get this. DaiZyuJin is a really great figure, a really great mecha in general. I mean, its design is so basic and magnificent that, I mean, it has aspects of Voltron and several other mecha series that I grew up on as a kid, along with being, this was my first Megazord I ever saw for it being Power Rangers. So, I mean, you can probably get this at Amazon, at amiami.jp. You can get it from Hobby Link, Hobby Search, CS Toys International. You can get it from middlemen like Rider Proxy or Okaniwi. I mean, there are several out there, or several ways you can get this. I'm pretty sure, heck, America has this on Amazon, so you can surely find it if you're an American collector. As for now, this has been Wheelchair 21. Please go check out my other reviews. Please check out my Doyle's DVDs. Subscribe, like, favorite, follow me on Twitter, check out Toko Anime News, check out Toko Anime News' YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook, blog, podcast, and check out Hero Taku. And I am out, and I'll see you next time.